Hello and welcome to Literario Classicia again. We have a very interesting topic for you again, and the topic of our discussion today is the best short stories, 10 of the best short stories in English literature and Nova literature, of course, too. So let's get started.
Yeah, 10 of the best short stories, not the best.
And once again, it was a difficult
Right.
task
This is a
to
subjective
select,
choice. You can say this is not objective at all.
and we are not going to rank them.
Exactly.
We're just
Maybe in the future we might
Mhm.
want to revisit this list as well. But these are some of the
And
best short
we
stories that
will
we have read.
not rank them
Yeah,
because
this is not
it's not a good
ranking
thing
by
to
any
rank.
stretch of the
Yeah.
imagination. We are just going to share
Why
why
and
you
some of the
should
good
read,
things about these short stories and
how
why you
they
should
made us feel.
and why you should read them. Okay,
Okay, so without wasting further time, the first short story that we are going to discuss with you is that we are going to recommend you. It's The Sphinx Without a Secret by Oscar Wilde, one of the best short stories. And this is a short story that has been forgotten. Not many
not
people,
many people know
yeah,
about
not
this.
many people know about this particular short story, and I'm not going to give you any spoilers.
But it
So
was a good short
yeah,
story.
you must read it. Oscar Wilde, he's always brilliant.
Yeah, it's art for art's sake, and if you love literature, you are definitely going to enjoy reading this
exactly.
short story. So the next short story is by Oscar Wilde again, and it's the Canterville Ghost. It's one of my favorite short stories.
Stunning short stories, and
brings
there are
back nostalgia
at least two quotes that will always stay with us.
And I have
one
shared-
is,
I have
one is
shared that.
related to death. That must be so beautiful, and the second one is with regards to love. You must read this short story.
And we are not going to tell you these two quotes, but they are beautiful quotes, and you will love those. And any person
just trying to make you curious.
that's why I'm not telling you. So yeah, this is the Canterville Ghost, and you should definitely read this short story. So.
Then, before introducing the third short story, I have to give credit to one of our friends, Faizan. He was the one who came up with this idea, and he wanted us to make this particular video. So Faizan, this is for you.
So yeah, this is White Nights by Fyodor Dostoevsky. Great short story.
Just read it this particular year, and this was recommended
probably
by
one of the latest short stories that I have read.
Recommended by Faizan. Stunning short story.
Yeah, we really enjoyed it.
Dostoevsky is always
And
deep.
it was one of those short stories I finished in one reading. One sitting.
So most of the times he writes psychological thrillers. He tries to probe. He tries to delve deep into the inner recesses of mind of his characters. But this is something different. This is related to love. How love makes us feel, and how we are left heartbroken. We are left crestfallen when we don't get what we truly want.
Yeah.
But once again, no spoilers. That's great.
And the next short story is by the Russian writer again. It's Leo Tolstoy this time, and it's the three questions, and it's a kind of philosophical touch in this short story too. And so those person who love philosophical kind of literature are really going to enjoy reading this short story. So yeah, one of the highly recommended short stories from my side. And
the next one is The Signalman by Charles Dickens. It's a horror mystery short story. Dickens is not famous for writing horror or mystery fiction, but I stumbled upon this particular short story when I became a lecturer back in 2018, and one of the best short stories. It stayed with me, and if you read it, you'll definitely be mesmerized.
And if you are a fan of literature, you should always read Dickens,
yeah.
of course. So
one of the greatest novelists of all time.
And so the next short story, it's a kind of related to artificial intelligence. It's by Isaac Asimov. It's True Love, and it's a kind of, you can say, coming of age short story. And writer was ahead of his time, and he introduced the concept of how the artificial intelligence can replace humans.
Most of the time science fiction short stories they seem far-fetched or irrelevant, but in the end they are sending you some sort of message that this is going to happen in the
and
future.
this is also when we discussed the dystopian novels 1984 and Brave New World. We do not know at that particular time what the writer is trying to tell.
But in the years to come, you might see artificial intelligence taking over. So the next story, as Abubakar has, he has invoked science fiction. The next story is science fiction. This is you can we can remember it for you, Wholesale by Philip K. Dick. Some call it a novelette, but it's a short story, and this short story inspired a Hollywood sensation, Total Recall, as well. So one of the best short stories by Philip K. Dick, and you must read it.
Okay, so the next short story, it is The Piece of String, and is by Guy de Maupassant, and it's a French writer, and many students of
Yeah, of
English
course,
have
it's
already.
part of the first
But
year
no,
syllabus.
but that was just 10 or 15% of that short story. It
Exactly.
was totally censored. But the real short story, it gives you different kind of.
You can see that there is an abrupt ending, but this is not how the writer wanted it to go. But in our syllabus, somehow they decided that this is how they should students should be
But
reading. I don't
yeah,
know.
so this short story, you should try to read this short story, of course.
The next short story is by Franz Kafka. He's one of the greatest novelists of the 20th century, and this was The Judgment. One of the best short stories, very relatable to me, might be relatable to you guys as well. So you must read it. It shows his
Typical Kafka.
his agony. It is at play. It is at
And
full
those
display.
people that have read The Metamorphosis by Kafka know what kind of writing style
Exactly.
Kafka
So
possesses.
one of the best short stories. You're definitely going to love it.
So the next short story is The Rocking Horse, Vina by D.H. Lawrence. Yeah. So it has a personal connection.
Yeah.
So
I remember when I read it, I cried a lot, and
Yeah,
I said to Abubakar, you must read this one.
I
And
know
he definitely loved it.
I do not have any idea if this short story will be relatable to you or not, but I can believe literature is universal, and you are definitely going to it definitely going to
T.H.
evoke.
Lawrence, he's people only know him through those controversial novels like Lady Chatterley's
Yep.
Lover, The
But
Rainbow.
that
But
is-
this is something different, and
Goodness
this
me,
will
that
tell you
was
how
sensational.
deep he really is.
Yeah.
Okay, so one of the best short stories, once again, you must read. The next short story, Edgar Allan Poe. It's by
How
Edgar Allan
can
Poe.
we
Yeah.
make a video without mentioning Edgar Allan Poe? So,
This is The Cask of Amontillado.
Yeah.
And this particular short story is a revenge short story, and I always love revenge stories.
And Edgar Allan Poe, he writes kind of grim tales and kind of dark grim tales.
Exactly. And if you're a fan of
Gothic
his art,
literature.
you must
If you-
watch The Fall of the House of the Usher. It's the latest Netflix sensation, one of the best TV shows I've ever watched. And it is related to his oeuvre. But
And if you
definitely
are a
must
fan
love it.
of Gothic literature, that's the best thing that is ever going to happen to you. And if
Exactly.
you didn't know about this short story, you should definitely read this short
Yes.
story.
Okay.
So that's it.
Is it 9? I guess we might have missed. I don't know if it's 10 or 9. But
Yeah. So
that's all from our side, and I hope
if there are 9, we will make a video, of course, in near future.
or at least we will mention it
in the comment section
in
too,
the
and we
description as
would
well.
of course love if
Hope
you
you
mention
enjoyed this
your
video.
short stories in the comments too. So yeah, share your thoughts with us and tell us how you feel about these short stories.
And once again, Fizan, this is for you.
So yeah, good luck, take care, bye bye.